Hello friends, welcome to Machine Learning the Future course. In the previous part, we already seen the difference between simple linear and multiple linear regression expressions. Now, before moving on to the actual multiple linear regression model creation, initially we'll see what are the challenges we'll be facing while creating a machine learning model. So, this is our data set which consists of R&D spend, administration spend, infrastructure spend, country and the profit. So here the profit will be a dependent variable which will be dependent on all these criteria. So in this model, let's look at a brief picture. So profit is equals to B0 plus B1 into RD plus B2 into admin plus B3 into infrastructure plus B4 into D1 plus B5 into D2. Now if you look at the comparison below, y is equals to b0 plus b1x1 plus b2x2 plus b3x2 plus b4d1 and b5d2. You will get an idea of what exactly I am trying to convey. So here we need to find out a kind of correlation between profit and the amount spent. That is why we are creating this machine learning model. Now this is your multiple linear regression expression, and to convey or to compare our data set with respect to the expression, we have written this, wherein the y, which is profit, will be a dependent and which will be dependent on all these variables, which is R&D spend, administration and infrastructure. Now the next part is country. Now country column is kind of a categorical data. So in the categorical data you will obviously need to use the dummy variables. Now let's consider just US and UK and the values over here. Now B4 into D1 plus B5 into D2, where B4 is the coefficient and D1 will be your first dummy variable for country US and D2 will be the second dummy variable for country UK. Now in this, during this, now my suggestion is always use only one dummy variable. If there is two kind of categorical data, always omit the second one. Why? Because if D1 is equals to 1, obviously it will be US, and if D1 is equals to 0, you can always convey that the expression is for UK because D1 is 0. So a dummy variable always included once, because here we have D1 and D2, we can obviously remove this D2 because one dummy variable is enough to convey the importance of your expression, whether the country is US or UK. Now why are we doing this? Because in later including both the dummy variables D1 and D2 may create an hindrance or some problem for your machine learning model creation. So if we include both the dummy variables D1 and D2, it will create some problem while building your machine learning model. Now as I already stated, if D1 is 1, this expression works for US and the country will be US, and if D1 is equals to 0, the expression will turn out to be the expression for UK. Now you will be dealing with this problem again. Now you will be surprising to know whether we have included only B4, which will be a coefficient for US, which is the first dummy variable, but we haven't included any kind of coefficient for UK. So this will be an unfair situation, isn't it? But no, there is an answer to this. If the country is US, B4 will be your coefficient, but if the country is UK, this entire expression will become 0 and the coefficient or UK will be included in your constant B0. So here is your answer. B0 will include your coefficient for your second dummy variable, even if you haven't included the coefficient for your dummy variable. So this will help us in creating a better machine learning model. So even if you include D2, D2 is exactly equal to 1 minus D1, which is exactly in terms of D1. So there is no way we'll be again and again including the same expression here. So instead of that, we'll only use one expression and we'll deal with it. So this is a takeaway from here. Always include or omit one dummy variable from the dataset which you have. Now in our dataset we'll be having US, UK and Japan, so there will be 3 dummy variables. So we'll be obviously including only 2 dummy variables in our multiple linear model regression expression. So that's what I conveyed. With respect to the dummy variables, if there are two categories, always include one variable in your multiple linear regression. Including one enough can build our multiple linear regression model in a better way. So that's it. We need to explain you the dummy variables, and then we'll move on to our next machine learning model creation, which will be for multiple linear regression. Till that time, thank you very much. Hope you are enjoying the video set. Bye bye.